All right. Greetings to the Global House and welcome to another edition of Google Meeting Update this evening. Today is the 8th of September, year 2023. I want to appreciate everyone who is currently in the meeting tonight and also want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to all our able leaders and also coordinators who have been working tirelessly alongside the incredible world coin migration process. We are tremendously making progress and also we thank God for a remarkable success that we have achieved so far. And so there is no success without uh, a story. There is no success behind obstacles. There is no success that comes at a platter of gold, especially when it has to do with a legitimate success. And so we are grateful to God this day and also for bringing us to the ninth month in the year 2023. And so today is basically about an update regarding where we are currently at the moment. We are moving forward. Also, we are making progress tremendously. Many people will not understand what is happening, especially those who have not been following with the updates and also with the informations regarding the Incredible World Coin project. And so, because of lack of consistency in following up with the updates, that is why a lot of people will only will just come on the forum to begin to say all sorts of things and also request for a lot of irrelevant informations or rather type in a lot of comments without trying to refer back to the updates and also the informations given. And so we thank God for the region of Liberia and also how God has been helping us. And I especially want to appreciate the ambassador for Liberia and Sierra Leone. He has not been with us for some time. I think he's having some issues with his mobile phone, and his phone was stolen. And so that is why he has not been in the meetings regularly. But he has been working behind the scene, very instrumental in terms of propagating the entire migration process and also encouraging the entire process, supporting effortlessly with everything he has. And so I and the ambassador for Liberia and Sierra Leone have been on ever since my return to Liberia after the sudden demise of our brother. And so from that period, we have been working tirelessly, putting everything, things in order, trying to awaken the momentum here in the Liberian region. And so we appreciate God for the response and also for many people across Liberia who may have lost hope after a while because I am not only stationary in one region. And so reason is because we need to be able to reinforce from every side and also in every region to ensure that we accomplish success. And also I want to appreciate Mr. Edgan from Ivory Coast, who is also putting his little effort over there and also our able coordinator, Ambassador Mr. Kwesi from Ghana, and all other ambassadors who have been working tirelessly alongside the Incredible World Coin leadership. to ensuring that we achieve success in the migration process. And so it is indeed another opportunity for all of us to be in the house this Friday evening. Like I stated earlier, I may not be able to come up frequently as usual because of the campaign that we launched in Liberia to be able to migrate. At least we have a target of 10 to 15,000 subscribers in Liberia. And so we are putting in all that we have and also every effort to ensuring that we achieve that particular figure. And so far, we are grateful for all that God has been doing to us and also for giving us the grace to achieve the success that has been recorded thus far. And so today we will be discussing on the important aspect, which is the migration update. Many people, because of lack of consistency and also focus into what we are doing, they are carried away. For those of us who understand the magnitude of migrating people into the exchange, especially that of the administrators, it is not an easy task to migrate 100 individuals, not to even talk of migrating 1,000 individuals. And so, for this number that has been achieved so far, that is to tell you how much effort, how much enthusiasm and consistency that has been invested and also time to seeing that we are able to achieve these numbers. And so it's not an easy task. Some of us leaders, we don't sleep, we don't even have time to rest, working almost round the clock to ensuring that things keep moving, and also our people get migrated into the exchange. And so I want to appreciate all those who have been also instrumental in achieving these particular numbers. And so, as at today, currently we have a total number of 25,347 completed migrations. Last 2 weeks, we were at 23,000. And so that means that we have migrated, we have an additional over 2,000 plus people that have been added into the exchange in the last 2 weeks. And so if we can be able to have at least 1,500 migrations or 2,000 migrations consistently on a weekly basis, I can guarantee us that in no time we will be able to attain. And so our target uh, before the end of September, we are targeting 40,000 completed migrations on the exchange. And so I want to applaud and also encourage all our coordinators across Africa and also other regions. And so the sponsorship is still open to most of us or those of us who still want to sponsor migrations. And so the only thing that came to an end is the 60 days challenge. And so the challenge was meant to boost the entire process. And so I just discovered that when the challenge came to an end, the momentum slowed down. And so we need to reenact that same momentum, because during the 60 days challenge, we were having consistent sponsorships coming in, and we have more people going into the exchange than the present numbers that are going into the exchange at the moment. And so I am encouraging everyone, let all hands be on deck. We are no longer looking for subscribers. We already have the base. And so what we need is subscribers migrating into the exchange. And so, of which I don't think it is a difficult one, but the sensitization and also many people who are part of this project, almost majority are offline subscribers. And so that is what perhaps has been giving us a lot of stress, and also making the entire process to go very slowly. But I strongly believe that with time, we will eventually emerge the 55,000 users. And so it is not an easy task, and it requires our collective efforts. And so for those of us who are always coming to the exchange, commenting and also asking questions, when is our exchange going to open? How much is one IWC? What is this and what is that? And so what effort are you putting in your own capacity to see that this exchange comes open? Because at this point and also at the moment, it is no longer when is IWC going to start trading. The exchange is already there since November 2022. The exchange is ready to trade, and the exchange is there for trading. And so the only issue here is when a market is open, people need to go into that market for it to function. And so the exchange cannot operate without a requirement. For those of us who are always asking, when is this exchange coming open? How much is the price or value of one IWC today? We all have needs to come together and make the exchange come open. If we can attain the 55,000 users, I have been saying this over and over, and I will keep repeating that even this moment. The exchange is ready to trade. Everything that is required for us to be able to buy or sell is ready on the Incredible Exchange since November 2028 of 2022. That was when the exchange went live. And so as soon as the exchange got live, everything that has to do with the issue of trading, buying and selling, staking and doing other aspects, everything is already waiting for users to begin transactions. And so the 25,347 completed migrations that we have, I want us to be able to get up to 30,000 if possible before the 25th of this month. And so we want to be able to attain 40,000 at least. So if we can maintain the 2,000 subscribers coming in on a daily basis, I think before November of 28, we should be able to get close to the stipulated, or rather the 55,000 users, because 28th of November 2023 will make it 1 year, just like yesterday. And so time is running out, and time does not wait for no one. And so we all need to come together if we want this exchange to come open. We have a lot of humanitarians that have, in their own little way, were able to sponsor a few individuals, and the momentum looks like it has gradually died off. And so some people are also weak, especially from the region of Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria. Some of our coordinators are always lukewarm. Do not wait until I am in your region before you react. And so that is the problem we are having with most of our leaders, most of our coordinators. And so that becomes an eye service. And so you should be able to discharge your responsibility as a leader that you are in your region, not minding or not waiting until someone comes to push you forward before you can be able to keep moving. If every region is moving right now, the momentum is only, let me say, the momentum is from few regions. Otherwise, if all the regions up till this moment, we still have people who do not understand how to create an email. We still have people who cannot sign up on the exchange. And so, how do you intend to trade when the exchange comes open? Because majority of these people coming into the forum asking all of those questions, I am very sure that some of them have not even migrated into the exchange. One. Secondly, I am not too sure if they understand even how to sign up on that exchange. And so you cannot be able to trade on the ICO website. Those of us who already have migrated, once your coins are migrated on the exchange, you have no business on the ICO website because everything about you and your data has been moved into the exchange. And so I'm using this medium to encourage us because we are currently doing registrations and also sign ups for most of the migrations that are done here in the Liberian region. And so I am not going to be staying for too long tonight because I have a lot of work on my desk and also other coordinators. And so, what are you doing individually to contribute to the opening of this exchange as soon as possible? Many of us are only good in complaining. Many of us are good in coming to interrupt and also cause disruption on the forum. But what are you contributing positively to ensure that the number of migrations that are coming in keep increasing so that we can have this exchange open and up and running? And so we also have people who are very, very good in promoting negativity in the forum. And so if you are not ready to migrate, allow other people who are ready so that they can migrate into the exchange for you to be able to see whether or not the exchange will come trading or not. And so the more you propagate your negativity and cause a lot of distraction, the far you continue to delay the process, because when these discourages more people who are supposed to have been putting in their effort for migration, for sponsorships and other aspects, you are slowing the system down and also slowing the process down from attaining the 55,000 users. And so I am using this opportunity to call on all our leaders across Africa. Those of us who are sleeping, it is time for us to wake up from your slumber. When I was in Nigeria, we used to have almost 500 to 1,000 migrations coming in weekly. And so, since last month, throughout the month of August, more migrations are coming out of Liberia, even more than Nigeria and other regions. And so, it shouldn't be like that. So, those of us who are in position of leadership, that shows that we need to put more effort. It is our collective effort to ensure that we are able to achieve the numbers that we require on the exchange. And so I want to appreciate us all for taking our time to be here. And so 25,000 plus subscribers on the exchange. And so I want us to be able, before our next meeting, let us be able to hit 30,000. And so that can only happen with our collective effort. And so the same effort that brought us this far to attaining or achieving 25,000 subscribers plus on the exchange, though we still have more subscribers currently that are yet to be migrated into the exchange. We are currently doing some sign ups. And so I encourage all our humanitarians, all our administrators, and all our coordinators and leaders from different regions. Ensure that all hands are on deck so that we can achieve success in unity of purpose. And so I want to appreciate you all for coming this evening. I want to know if there is any question or comment or contribution. You can indicate by raising up your hands so that we can take your comment or contribution. Like I promised, the meeting is going to be very brief. Whenever we come here, We make it very brief. I go straight to the point, except if there are issues that we need to address. And so I want to appreciate us all for staying put. I think we have gone about 20 minutes and some few seconds to the meeting in the meeting this evening. And so I would like to take some few updates from some of us who are uh, giving our efforts and also putting our best in the migration process. Yes, Mr. Paul, you came in very late. Okay, before I bring in Mr. Paul from the southeast, yes, Mr. Raymond Ezekiel is raising up his hands. You can unmute your mic, sir.
Yeah, good evening, all,
Yes, good evening, sir.
and good evening, sir. More grace to your elbow, sir. I just want to, because it has been long that we migrated some of our beneficiaries.
Yes.
Right now, I just want to let you know that I'm working seriously with with Honorable to see that at least another 1 million naira will be given very soon, so that we migrate about I think 1 million will migrate about 100, if I'm not mistaken, or more than that. Ehen. So that is the latest by God's grace, because I'm working tirelessly also to see that I collected some funds from her and from my own end there, so that we migrate a lot of people. And I have other people too to sponsor inside that migration. I hope if I put that 1 million, I will now call some people like I have like 3, 5 people that I want to sponsor them. I hope
Okay.
it's going to be, is it going to be okay?
Yes, no problem. Once every
Okay.
sponsorship is made, just forward the details to me so that we can have them migrated as soon as possible.
Yeah, I will do that one. No problem, sir. So we're expecting 1M like that very soon, so that
Okay.
I will let you know. If I send it through your WhatsApp, you will see the proof of payment, sir.
All right, no problem, sir. Thank you so much, Mr.
That
Raymond.
that one, that one
That
I
is
assure you.
one of our humanitarians from Honorable Kate Raymond in Yola. And so someone sent me, thank you so much, sir. Someone sent me an audio asking or trying to find out if it is true that the cryptocurrency ATMs are truly in Lagos and other regions in Nigeria. And so that is not a rumor. And so that news has been all over, even on national television stations across Nigeria. And also, I have been able to put a call through to some of our representatives. One of our IWC member from Lagos who visited the particular area or the site where cryptocurrency ATMs were launched in Lagos, Nigeria. And also last week, another launching took place in Kano State. And I think very soon they will also launch another outlet in the FCT in Abuja. And so people are taking the opportunity of blockchain technology for granted. And so I told us from the beginning that anything that will benefit the citizens, that will be of help to the citizens, that will take them away from the captivity of the African bad leadership and corrupt leaderships, the government is not interested in your interest as an individual. And so today you will hear a different news how the federal government or Security Exchange Commission has suspended a particular cryptocurrency, and then tomorrow the same government will come back to say we have approved the use of cryptocurrency and this and that. Do not allow anyone to fool you. Inflation is on the rise globally. And so the fiat system is gradually crumbling and local currencies are losing value on a daily basis. And so, for those of you who do not understand, I think one United States dollars to a naira today is almost 1,000 naira for a dollar. in Nigeria. And so one United States dollars used to be 140 Liberian dollars. And so right now it's almost 200 Liberian dollars to one United States dollars. And so when you look at our respective local currencies across, especially across West Africa, everything is crumbling. And so it is not going to get any better, but rather it is going to keep going until the revolution of blockchain takes over the financial alternatives. And so blockchain is the alternate financial solution and also the future. And so for those of you who are still putting your ears down, listening to the propaganda from the government, you are going to be left behind. You are going to be left at the train station. And so you need to join the moving train and block your ears from all distractions. Uh, just few days ago, BBC and CNN were interviewing some government officials in El Salvador, where cryptocurrency was abducted since 2021. And so citizens are coming up to explain how that has improved their lives with the opportunity that the government has opened to allow the cryptocurrency, to allow citizens to participate in trading on the Bitcoin and also buying digital assets has helped a lot of people. And so we have created the merchant trading chat room, of which these few days I have been very busy because we have to work tirelessly to be able to come up with huge number of migrations over here in this region. And so some of these regions or districts across Liberia, there are no good internet connectivity for me to be able to anchor a meeting. And so in most cases, I have to return to base before we can be able to anchor any meeting. And so I also want every leader and also every coordinator, if all of us are putting the same momentum to ensuring that we have people migrated into the exchange, I am very sure that by now this exchange is trading. But many people are sitting down. You have responsibilities, but you are waiting for the exchange to open. You are waiting for other people's effort to sail through. When the exchange opens, then you come and trade. Whereas this has to do with a collective effort. It is not a single effort from one side. And so let us have that at the back of our minds and also wake up from our slumber, because it will not do us any good that the migration process continue to last for a year or for 2 years or for even 3 years. And so if it is only the director that is moving from one region to the other to encourage migrations and other leaders are sitting down and not doing anything, and so my single effort will not be able to open the exchange based on your expectation. Why? Because I am human and I have to put my own effort. I have a limit to how much effort I can put in. And I also have to move from one point to another. And so if you do not wait for me to come to your region before you react, before you take up your responsibilities, that makes the job very easy. And also that helps us to move faster, because joint effort goes much more further than single effort. And so, though, do not allow the government of Nigeria or the government of Ghana or Liberia or any other region to deceive you about cryptocurrency or blockchain technology. It is a reality and it has come to stay. Nothing will stop blockchain technology. The central banks of Nigeria and also Liberia and so many regions try to shy away from this, but at the end of the day, the same central banks are coming up now, joining the trend of blockchain technology. And so it is only but a matter of time. In the nearest future, not long from now, governments around the world will have no any alternative apart from cryptocurrency. And so I want to appreciate all of us once again, and I thank you all for making out time to be a part of this meeting. We already have gone 30 minutes, 35 seconds into the meeting. And so I want to appreciate Mr. Raymond Ezekiel for the effort he has also put in to ensuring that they have some of the people that have received benefit from the honorable on the migrations and also the humanitarian mass adoption that took place. We have a lot of humanitarians back in Nigeria that are also that are sitting on a position of over 9,000 subscribers. Each of those independent humanitarians have over 9,000 people that have received or benefited from their humanitarian allocations. And so majority of which they are offline because the humanitarians, most of them went into their constituencies and also their respective rural communities to be able to do the distribution. And so, once I am privileged to return to the Nigerian region, we will create more awareness and also we are going to launch a tremendous campaign. We need to all join our hands together to put some initiatives that will encourage the migration process. And so that way, it will help all of us to be able to meet up at the expected period or time that we all are expecting this exchange to come open. And so most of the ambassadors are sleeping. Majority of the ambassadors are not working. And so that is one of the reasons why we are going the way we are going. If the ambassador of Liberia is up and doing, working also bringing in migrations, Nigeria, Ghana, and other regions, this migration process will not take 90 days. If most of the countries where IWC is can only deliver 500 migrations weekly, by this time around we have gone past 100,000. But because the effort is only coming from a single direction, that is why it is taking too long. And so I want to appreciate us, and I also want to thank all of us for always staying tuned to listen to the update and also coming on the forum. And so I would like to take some comments and also contributions or questions if there is any. Yes, Mr. Mohammed from I think Kaduna State is raising up his hands. You can unmute your mic, Mr. Mohammed. What is your comment or concern? Very quickly.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Mr.
Good
Mohammed.
evening,
What
sir.
is your comment?
Okay, please, one of the views, sir. It. According. Oh, it's not yet to measure.
What is your question, Mr. Mohammed?
Hello.
Yes, you can
Question,
proceed. I
Mr.
can hear
Mohammed?
you.
Yes, I say yes. You can proceed. I can hear you. One IWC, one IWC. What is the price in the Nigeria money now?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed.
One
Currently, we are still in the migration
IWC.
process.
All right.
And
Thank you
so
so much.
you have been
Okay.
one of
Yes.
those. Kindly
So
unmute your mic as I address your question now because your mic is echoing in the forum. Okay, thank you so much. Currently, at the moment, we have over 25,000 migrations on the exchange, and a question of how much or what is the value of IWC in naira. I'm sure if you go into your exchange account and select your local currency in Nigerian naira, you will see the total value of your coins in naira. And so log into your exchange account, go to preference and also select currency. There, if it is US dollars, you will see the equivalent blockchain value of your coins. If it is in Nigerian naira that you want to see the equivalent value, just go to currencies and change it to Nigerian naira. Right there, you will see the equivalent in naira. And so, whatever local currency that you want to switch or change in order to ascertain what the value is currently, you will be able to view that directly on the exchange. And so, go to your exchange, Mr. Mohammed, and change your currency settings so that you can be able to find whatever value depending on the number of coins that you have in your wallet. And so, thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. And so, I want to hear from, I think I saw Mr. Paul and Mr. George here in the house. Mr. George and also Mr. Paul, what is the update? Let me begin with you, Mr. Paul. What is happening over there in the southeast region of Nigeria regarding the migration? Sometimes ago, we spoke about you made mention of some individuals trying to sponsor bulk sponsorship for the migration process. And so you can unmute your mic and give us quick update because we are running out of time.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Paul.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Paul. And good evening, house.
Yes.
Yes. It has been long. I couldn't log in, so sorry about that. Just some circumstances beyond my control. But thank God, things is getting a little bit better than as it is before.
Okay.
Regarding to the update here, actually, we are not doing much here for now, based on the economic situation in the country. So many people are so scared of, investing money based on the how things is moving. Nobody knows what is happening. So people are so scared of uh, investing in any business for now. It seems like things is stagnant here right now. But I believe that in the short in the near future, uh, people will start understanding that and there's no need of keeping quiet. So I've been talking to people. When you talk to them, they will tell you, "Can't you see what is going on in the country right now? Yeah, that you should calm down and let's excite a percent a little bit." But we can't. We keep on uh, uh, talking to people, pushing hard, and I believe that things will soon work out. And just like the other five persons that was being sponsored by Madam Bella, you told me last time to forward their name.
Yes.
Their name is not a problem. The problem is the email of a thing. So that's the problem I'm having with those ones.
So the problem here, I want to understand, is it that you do not understand how to create the emails? Because Mr. George
No,
is there.
I
Okay,
we
let me
can't.
go to Mr. George very quickly. Mr. George, you can unmute your mic. What is the challenge regarding the email and also the email creation and the sign up on the exchange?
Okay, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. I greet everybody in the house. Well,
Are you experiencing
that
any
to
issue on the area of creating emails or sign up on the exchange?
hello.
Yes, Mr. Paul, you can mute your mic for a while. Let me take Mr. George because I spoke to you. I think sometimes in June that you should help in the process of tutoring other people in the southeast, especially carrying Mr. Paul along in the migration process because you understand the process much more faster than the other coordinators. I am referring to Mr. George, who is the administrator from the southeast. And so, what is the challenge with the email creation and also the sign up on the exchange?
Okay, for now, nobody has complained to me about signing up on the exchange, unless if none of the persons I have migrated have called me or have told our coordinator to tell me that he or she is finding it difficult to view his or her dashboard on the exchange. And then for now, to the best of my knowledge, in all honesty, there is no body brought by our coordinator that has not been migrated, except the five persons that we only talk. And I told him that the person has to be one, either one of them has to be here, so that when I am done with the migration, the person can go with the details of the migration, which we agreed. But for almost a long time, I haven't heard from my coordinator and I haven't communicated him. So I said maybe the issue has been sorted out because he's the coordinator. And I said within me, I said maybe it has been rectified, but there's never been anybody that complained that he or she does not have email that I didn't create email for. And some of them who didn't know how to view their dashboard, once I am done, I taught them, and majority of them I have equally linked their local bank account to their exchange account. And so, like my coordinator said, the economic situation somehow is affecting is the most affect hindrance we're
Yes,
having down here, because a lot of people down here have been victims of cyber and digital scamming. And so before it takes time before you convince someone that look, this is crypto and not a Ponzi scheme,
yes,
not MMM. So, and before you convince someone, many a times, some of them, when you are done convincing them, it will now, for them to do migration, some of them, when you are done convincing them, they will be like, let me ask Mr. A or Mr. B. They will go about asking who do not understand what is happening, who will end up discouraging them. And then
yes,
another issue it will help us is that we haven't actually gone into a full-scale campaign that would actually have helped us. We have a lot of ideas that requires both time and cooperation from both you and we here to achieve. And so that is one of the things, because there are places I personally have visited in order to establish certain level of cooperation. And then at the end of the whole scenario, I will be getting certain appointments that will be cancelled at the end of the day. And then where I think I would make impact, I have not actually had the time to check on those places. Reason being that sometimes my schedule with that of our coordinator will clash. And then if we agree on schedule, sometimes the person we will be meeting will not be available. And so it's one of the things affecting us. But on the issue of email, I don't have issues with anybody who wants to create email, unless the person has not told me. That is because the other time I spoke with you told me of generation of a lot of emails. But then I think you must have a lot of people before you talk of generating a lot of emails. But to the extent we are now, everybody that have migrated and the people that intend to migrate, they all have emails. And
Oh,
so the five people that my coordinator talked about, maybe later we will still see. But the
yes.
issue is that he said that one or three is in Lagos, and then one is within Enugu, who usually sometimes doesn't have chance. That is, if I'm correct on his report on that issue. And so I told him that one of them should be here so that when I use the person's phone to do migration, I can register both their keys, list their migration keys for their two-factor authenticator. That
Hmm.
I'm not if we are doing you are in Lagos, I migrate here, I will then call you or you send the token that it will be a bit difficult. And so that is for that five persons for now.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Thank you so much. And so one of the ways you can also use to be able to help those who are distant, who are not close to you. I think I spoke about that. Talking of the issue of two-factor authenticator, you can actually create a wallet for someone on the exchange, even if the person is far away from you, and at the end of the day, forward their details. I think the most important aspect there is for you to be able to tutor or guide them by showing them how to go about implementing the issue of logging into their account. And so, once you create a wallet for someone on the exchange, what you need to forward or send to the person is the two-factor authenticator key, one, and also the person's email and password that was used to create the account. And so instruct the person to just download the two-factor authenticator, add the key on the Google Authenticator, and it will automatically generate. And so once it generates, the person goes to the exchange and tries to log in. As soon as he gets to the two-factor authenticator area, he can go back to the 2FA app and also copy the six-digit numbers and paste it there, and straight away the person logs in. And so I have done that to several people, even migrated a lot of people here from Liberia while I was away. And they were able to get through, even though there were people on ground as well for the migration. And so I want to appreciate you so much from that region for that wonderful update. And so, Mr. Paul, try and interface with Mr. George so that you can have the five people migrated. We don't want to have any pending migrations kept for too long. And so also all the migrations that were being done since December of last year, I think except for Maryland, where Madam Zelin is situated, I think we have been able to handle most of the pending migrations here. The ones from Grand Bassa County, Montserrado, I think Mr. Sumo Moluba was here on ground, and he has been able to do most of those migrations from Montserrado County, from Monrovia. And so we are also handling Bong and other regions. And so I want to give a few minutes to Madam Zelin to come in very briefly before we can wrap the meeting up. Yes, so if you can hear me, Ma, you can unmute your mic and greet the house very quickly before we wrap up the meeting.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, Ma.
Okay, thank you so much for the tireless effort. And thank you for the number so far is actually encouraging. And thanks to everyone who has been supportive. The problem with Maryland here is that we are stuck in the mud and we are not going forward. Since the last time we talked, we are still at the same level. It's somehow a little bit frustrating, but we are confident that after you pull from when the low is subsided, you will give us attention Since last year, some of those people who money are even deposited, I can remember I deposited 11,000 for those who wanted to be migrated. Everything is still at a standstill. Some people gave me their money. I just keeping it on my SIM card. Some people who sponsor 5%, 2%, 3% their information just on my phone. We are not going forward. The administrator that is here, the IT, he said he had a challenge. And with that, he's not able to even open anyone in his house. He tried opening for his father and his siblings, but no way. So since you promised to reach to us in this month, September or maybe October, because we don't have huge number yet, we believe that you will still have to fight right in Bound County there because they have number. But anytime you reach to us, then perhaps we trust God that we will resurrect.
Yes, all right.
But
In the
so
meantime,
doing I come in doing the 60-day challenge, some people gave me their money with
okay,
the bonus and benefit they saw. The money
okay.
still with me. I sent some. So I'm waiting. I know that the 60 days challenge has passed, but since the people gave me their money during that time, we are still obligated to give them the benefit of the doubt.
All right. And so, what I want you to do, all the list of those who are having pending migrations with you, we need to have them on the exchange. We need to have them registered on the exchange. I think we've discussed the last time. And so, you can send me the list of all of those people, though what you said, you rightfully said that based on the numbers, we have a lot of numbers in Bong and Lofa County. And so we
Mm.
are focusing because in Bong County alone, I think we have close to 35 to 40,000 subscribers in one county, if not more than. And so we are concentrating more to ensure that we have majority from that county on the exchange, and that is where our main focus and also attention has been attracted to. But
Mm.
all those who forwarded their migrations to you and sponsorships, I would want to have their list so that we can see about them. Send me their names, their list, and their ICO details on their ICO account so that we can migrate them and have them migrated on the exchange, and then have their benefits sent or coins transferred from the ICO into the exchange. And so I will get in touch with you immediately after the meeting so that we can further discuss in that direction. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have two conditions.
Okay.
People were migrated on the exchange, but the IT said you needed certain communication that will not capture at the time Richard came to us. But the people were already migrated, so that the two different groups I will be able to send you those who already migrated but did not have that information, and those who are yet to be migrated.
Okay. So those who are already migrated, I try to reach Oliver even since my return, and I have not been able to get in touch with him. And I
Mm.
also have been very busy ever since I returned. I did not sit
Mm.
down to do some certain things. I went straight into working because we are trying to see how best we can get the 55,000 users on time. And so you should tell Oliver, I think we need to schedule a meeting, myself, you, and Oliver, like we did the last time, so that we can be able to strike out all of those details and also issues pending. And so those,
Okay.
I learned that he told me that some people registered, but they could not copy their two-factor authenticator, their two-factor
These are the people I'm
authentication
talking
key.
about. Mm.
They don't know how to find that, and then they are already
Mm.
registered. But I
Mm.
don't know if most of them already their coins were transferred. So that was what I needed to find out from him. If yes, then we will find a way to get that to reset the account. And so, for the benefit of
Okay.
those of us who are in the meeting, As soon as you misplace your 2FA and you cannot log into your account, once you go on the exchange, just click on I forgot password. Go to forgot password and you are going to receive a reset password link to your Gmail. And so click on the reset password, and then you are going to receive another 6-digit code to verify that you are the one that wants to reset your password. Upon entering that code on the login dashboard, once that code is confirmed, you are going to log in straight into your account by resetting your code and also resetting your password. And so I think I need to do a separate tutorial in that direction for those who might likely misplace their two-factor authenticator, or do not forget that those who forgot how to log in because they forgot their password. And so you can still recover your password as long as your email is still intact. And so let's ensure that we have our emails intact and also securely kept safe, so that once such incident comes across you or anyone, you can be able to help them in the process. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think my coming to Maryland will be towards ending of September or mid October, because we need to push more migrations on this region before I get to the southeast. All right, and so I may not be able to give other people time to come in because of the time. We already have gone 56 minutes plus into this meeting. And so this is the much I can take for tonight. And then we are organizing some awareness and also campaign in Sierra Leone region. I am just seeing the Sierra Leone ambassador coming in. Mr. Mohammed J. Senesi, you are just coming in when we are about to wrap it up. Good evening, and what is the update from your region, and what are the preparations going on regarding our campaign coming up in Sierra Leone? Just give us an update for a few seconds as I'm trying to wrap it up. Mr. Mohammed Senesi, you can unmute your mic if you can hear me. I think you are joining us on a video call. Okay. You can unmute your mic and tell us how far you have gone with the preparations for Sierra Leone. I think he's having some network issues. Maybe he's not hearing me. And so we'll get that update later on. For those of us who are from Sierra Leone, we will be launching a campaign also immediately, I think towards the end of October, creating more awareness and also trying to get all our subscribers from that region on the exchange, those who are already from the ICO, and even those who are going to come in as our new subscribers, perhaps through the sponsorships. And so this is the much we can take this evening. We will schedule again and also come on the platforms for more update. Thank you so much for sparing your time to be a part of this meeting this evening. Let's do it again by next week. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good night.